Hello everybody, hello my lovely student. I missed all of you and I hope you are safe and secure at home. Please stay at home. Today it's our first online science lesson. We are going to continue our curriculum, okay? I'm not going to say anything new. As we talked about before, we talked about how are magnets made. But before I keep going or continue our last lesson, I want to make a short revision. As I told you, what is magnet? Magnet, you know magnet? Magnet is an object, a solid object that attract or pull a magnetic material. Attract or pull a magnetic materials. These paper clips are a magnetic materials, and as I told you before, magnet is an object, hard object that attract or pull magnetic materials or other materials toward it, okay? So, and after that I told you can make a magnet at home. By the way, these are magnetic letters, okay? It attached to the board, okay? So how are magnets made? Magnets, or you can make magnets at home by 3 methods. 1, 2, 3. 3 methods or 3 ways. Number 1, touch method. Number 2, stroke method. Number 3, electrical method. Number 1, touch method. I have a magnet, okay? I have a magnet. And our hero for today will be that one. It's iron nail. So iron nail will be our hero for today because it's going to be in the 3, or I'm going to use the iron nail in the 3 method. Touch, stroke, electrical. Touch, stroke, electrical. Touch method is coming in contact but between 2 things like touching, okay? So please don't touch anyone, any other body other than you, okay? So I can touch my hands, okay? But you can touch anyone, it's a corona time. Okay, if I have magnet and an iron nail, okay, the iron nail will be attracted by the magnet. Why? Because it's a magnet and a magnetic material. So here I have a magnet and an iron nail attracted to the magnetic material. See, that iron nail will act right now as a magnet. Why or how? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these? What are these? These are paper clips, and paper clips are a magnetic material. See? What happened? All the paper clips are attracted by the iron nail. Why? Because the iron nail, right now, the iron nail acted as a temporary magnet. A temporary magnet. What's the meaning of that word, temporary? Temporary means for a period of time. I will be your teacher for a period of time. So this is called temporary. It's an opposite for the word permanent. Your parents, father and mother, grandmother, grandfather, okay, will be your family forever. It's called permanent. But temporary here, it's called temporary magnets. The iron nail will act as a temporary magnet. Why it's act as like a temporary magnet, not forever? Because, see, because once I removed the iron nail from the magnet, what happened to the paper clips? Only one. What happened to the paper clips? All of them are falling. Why? Why? Why they failed? Why? Because that iron nail or the magnetic material act as a temporary magnet for a period of time. Okay? Clear? So when I say define touch method, you are going to say that iron nail or magnetic material act as a temporary magnet by touching a magnet. Okay? So, and the strength of that temporary magnet, the strength or how stronger is that one, it depends on how stronger is your magnet from the beginning. If you use a stronger magnet, it will make the iron nail stronger. Means it's going to attract more paper clips or attract more materials. Okay? So touch method, an iron nail act as a temporary magnet by touching a magnet. That's number one. Number two, stroke method. You know stroking? What's the meaning of stroking method? This stroking, okay, or ribbing or stroking. If I have an iron nail and a magnet, still I have the same. But now I'm going to make that iron nail attract more materials by stroking. If I keep this called stroking. If I keep stroking the iron nail by the magnet, this iron nail will act as a temporary magnet, will act as attracting more magnetic material, but for a period of time. Okay? So I'm going to stroking. See here what the iron nail attract. What is that black one? It's an iron filling. See, that's the iron filling. The iron nail act as a temporary magnet after being after being ripped by the magnet in the same direction, stroke the magnet in the same direction, and many times. So the iron nail will act as a temporary magnet. So stroke. See here, see. So the iron nail act as a temporary magnet, mean it attracts more of iron filling, because iron filling are magnetic materials. So in the stroking method or stroke method or stroke way, the iron nail or the magnetic material will act as a temporary magnet by stroking the magnetic material by a magnet. Again and again, explain stroke method or stroke way. Iron nail will act as a temporary magnet after being stroking by a magnet. Okay, and the strength here, strength of the iron nail or our temporary magnet depend on your magnet, how your magnet is stronger from the beginning, and number two, how many paper clip or magnetic materials be attracted to your temporary magnet. Number three and the last one, it's called electrical method. And electrical come from the word electricity. Electrical method come from the word electricity. You remember electricity that we talked about before, and I told you how to make an electric circuit? Okay, today I'm going to make a simple and easy electric circuit. It consists of the battery, which is the most important one, or the most important component or part of the electric circuit. an iron nail too, and I'm going to put the iron nail inside the coil that I made before. I need a wire, but the wire is going to be coiled or wrapped around the iron nail. So when I have a battery, iron nail and wire. Okay, so the iron nail here will act as a temporary magnet. How? It's going to attract magnetic material too. Why? Because the electricity, you know, we talked about before that the battery is a source of electricity. So the electricity will go from or come from the battery and move inside the wire, and will it change the iron nail into temporary magnet. So how? See? I don't know if it's clear or not, but the iron nail will going to attract, see? It attracts more and more of iron filling. I hope it's clear. I don't know, but there is a black powder here. Okay, this is the iron filling. So why? Because the iron nail here act as a temporary magnet. After the electricity comes from the battery and move inside the wire and convert or change the iron nail into temporary magnet. So, and define electrical method of how magnets made. The iron nail or a magnetic material will act as a temporary magnet after the electricity move inside the wire. Okay. So the strength in the last method, which is electrical method, the strength depend on two objects: number of coils around the iron nail and how stronger is your battery. How strong the battery and how many number of coils or how many coils around your iron nail. Okay, so as a definition or as a revision for that part, I told you before today there are 3 ways of how you make magnet at home. Number 1, touch method. Number 2, stroke method. Number 3, electrical method. In the 3 method, you need an iron nail. Okay, define touch method. A magnetic materials will act as a temporary magnet for a period of time after being touched by the magnet. Okay. Number 2, stroke method. The iron nail or the magnetic material will act as a temporary magnet after being stroking or rubbing by a magnet. Number 3, electrical method. The iron nail will act as a temporary magnet after the electricity pass through a wire. It's come from battery. Okay? Clear? I hope you understand that part. Let's go in the second part. Second part, we are going to talk about uses of magnet. How can you find uses, or how